Step back and watch the chef cook.
You want 17 birds? Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. Hit my line if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. Yeah, I'm from the 17th curb. I'm a G, I know how a G17 works. I'm a beast, I done moved grass all on this turf. Before the pandemic, face mask gonna work, yeah. Feast with the guys, glad bag full of work. Used to help Miss Diane with her bags out of church, cause she let us play them steps from the first to the first. It's like we shared clothes, your dirt was my dirt. You don't need to have a foreign, I saw minivan skirts. We had bitches on the bus, I ain't never chased no skirt. Diamond chains cause I'm up, she just think I'm trying to flirt. When the lights hit my chain, all my diamonds do the jerk, yeah. Deep in the rap, don't miss your blessings in the verse. Making by a storefront, you're more precious than the purse. If you gotta have that purse, make his ass go berserk. We world champs now, this just come with the perks. Woo! You want 17 birds? Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. Hit my line if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. They had me 6 hours, I said 17 words. I'm like Shady in the snow, I spun them so superb. A legend still remains when his flesh is in the earth. And if they raid your tomb, may they fall upon a curse. Yeah, this 9 I keep for backup. With this I wanted chip, we ran plays. They need to build a statue for this shit. Big plays, a sleigh couldn't get you through this shit. More grams than Brandon, fiends rushing for a hit. The priest sitting at a diner while you niggas giving tips. You gon' get a C-section, all that pushing through your lips. I hold the desert straight, a shooter told me do my dips. You're just photogenic, not a boss, I'm convinced. Niggas practicing hard for them obituary pics. Shooters watching the gram for them locations of your pics. Linebacker Brunson, call me if you wanna hit. We world champs now, that just come with this shit. Let's go! You want 17 birds? Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. Hit my line if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Lord Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. The Super Bowl cup right here. I bought these for the Super Bowl. I had a little Super Bowl party. I want nobody but me, my old lady, and my kids. You know what I'm saying? You can still drink out of them if you me. You know what I'm saying? Why you know 17 birds by heart now? That's that work, man. 17 birds. Shout out to y'all, man, for making it my most streamed song. It was well over 100,000 streams like a year ago, bro. You know what I mean? 17 birds. It's the anthem. It's what we do, man. 24 birds coming soon. I'm going to tap in with D-Lo. You know what I mean? We're going to get that to the people as well. The roster, man. We're going to talk about the roster. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all, beautiful people, always tapping in. We 3 minutes in, 2 minutes strong. You know, we're going to talk about the roster. We're going to talk about some key things that Howie Roseman said. And we're going to talk about some guys that got cut. You know what I'm saying? LB, you doing call-ins today? No, I'm not doing call-ins right now. I'm doing call-ins, so I'm going to do a call-in every week during the season. A post-game call-in every week during the season. I think them joints is lit. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to start the timer for everybody, man. Every call going to be it got to be about a minute, man, because you know it's going to be flooded. It's going to be crazy. But we're not doing no call-ins today, though. We're just going to chop it up on the roster. The next the next call-in will be after the Eagles-Cowboys. That'll be the next call-in. You know what I mean? That'll be the next call-in after the Eagles-Cowboys game, man. So let's listen to a little bit of what Howie Roseman had to say in terms of where he thinks we are and his dedication towards getting better, because I think a lot has to be said for that, for real. If you Howie Roseman and the Philadelphia Eagles, well, I think a lot has to be broken down from what he's saying, because a lot of people, you know what I mean, we keep it tall. A lot of people, I'm not gonna say a lot of people not happy with the way the roster is right now. You know what I mean? And I feel that. I totally feel that, man. A lot of people not happy with the roster. They're not happy with key positions. But I think Howie Roseman did his usual good job for real, man. You know what I mean? Let's listen in real quick. I think Howie Roseman did his usual good job with the roster, or however you guys see fit, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's play it real quick.
I would say we're not done here. We're not done. We'll see what happens in the next 24 hours. I think I said this the last time we spoke. We got a lot of picks here, and we're happy to use those picks in the draft. But I think for us, the early part of the season, September, we got to see what we have, and if we need something, I'll do whatever I can to help this football team and be aggressive. And Jeffrey gives me that opportunity to do that. And so, I don't think that we're done. I don't think this is necessarily, this is a work in progress.
Not giving me the keys quite yet.
Yeah, not yet. No, he's going to drive. But we're going to continue sitting together. But I think that's where we got to be. And I would say this, obviously last year was a great year, and throughout the year we're trying to improve the team, and I think that even after the trade deadline, you're sitting there and you're going, hey, is there anything else we can do? Is there things that we can continue to do? So I don't sit here, no matter what the year is, no matter what the time of the year is, and feel content with what we're doing, and just will continue to look for opportunities. And I promise when I leave here, I will go back upstairs, and we will be looking for opportunities tonight, tomorrow, and we'll continue to look through them, every day here until we stop playing, and then we'll take a couple-day break, and then we'll keep looking for guys.
We're going to look for opportunities until we stop playing. We'll take a couple-day break, and then we're going to get back to that. Howie Roseman is different, man. Howie Roseman is different. And me personally, man, I like every bit of what Howie Roseman is saying there, man. I listen, man, this roster is not done. You know what I mean? This is just a gateway into what the true roster is going to be. So we're going to go into bleedinggreen.com, and we're going to look at the cuts. We're going to look at the roster, and we're going to look at how everything is shaping out for the Philadelphia Eagles right now. Let me make sure I get y'all a good view of this roster real quick. A good view. You know what I mean? It ain't about me. It's about the roster. You know what I'm saying? Let's close this. And let's start with the elephant in the room, man. Let's start with the guys that were released. You know what I mean? You can't waive a player who played at least 4 years in the league. That makes them guys a fully vested player, a fully vested veteran. You know what I mean? They got at least 4 accrued seasons. You know what I mean? They've accrued 4 seasons in playing time in the National Football League, and you can release them, and they are free to sign with any team. So the guys we released was long snapper Charlie Huglet, edge Patrick Johnson. I'm surprised by the Patrick Johnson joint, though, because, Patrick Johnson been around us for a little minute. Offensive tackle Kendall Lamb, wide receiver Terrence Marshall, cornerback Perry Nickerson, and wide receiver Avery Williams. You know what I mean? Those guys were released. Perry Nickerson had an interception in the preseason game. But, as thin as we are, you know what I mean, at cornerback, that was a play that was made for real. The guys that are waived, you know what I mean? The following players are subject to waivers. Those who go unclaimed will be eligible to sign with any team's roster or practice squad. So these are younger players. You can waive younger players during this, and they can clear waivers. You know what I mean? Ife Yadai, wide receiver. Chance Campbell got waived. We just picked him up. Cornerback Tariq Castro Fields, waived, injured. Elijah Cooks, he had a solid camp, waived. Lance Dickerson, linebacker, waived. Defensive tackle Joe Evans, Dallas Grant, linebacker, offensive guard Kenyon Green, safety Maxine Hook, tight end EJ Jenkins. Tough break for EJ Jenkins, man. Cornerback Brandon Johnson, running back Montrell Johnson. He had a strong camp as well, I believe. Cameron Latu, tight end, edge, Ochan Mathis, Kyle McCord. We just drafted him. You know what I mean? He may make it to the practice squad. Wide receiver Tyler Morin, tight end Nick Muse, offensive tackle Holland Pierce, running back Sean Derrick Powell, edge Antoine Powell Ryland. That is a heartbreaker, bro. The dude had 18 sacks in college, and he just was not cut. I'm so surprised by APR getting waived. That's a surprise one for me. He's a draft pick of this year. You know what I'm saying? Eli Ricks, we just brought in Jerome Robinson, waived him. So that lets me know we're still looking for answers at edge. I hope APR clears waivers. He was waived. Keelan Robinson, running back. Justin Rogers, defensive tackle. Andre Sam, safety. Anaya Smith, another surprise one for me. Jacob Sykes. Lakini Valeki, offensive tackle. And cornerback AJ Wood. You know what I mean? N'Kobe Dean announced today that he was going to be on a PUP list. You know what I mean? Shout out to N'Kobe Dean. He's ready to rock and roll for week 5 for sure. Notable bubble players who did make the team. These guys are bubble players who did make the team. Darius Cooper absolutely pushed Anais Smith out the building, bro. Like, we got to call a spade, bro. He came in, seized his opportunity, pushed him out the field. An undrafted free agent, bro. Pushed him out the field. Cameron Williams, congratulations. Offensive guard, Brett Tooth. Offensive line, Trevor Keegan. Safety, Tristan McCullum. Vic Fangio likes him. Vic Fangio likes Tristan McCullum. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm not saying he don't deserve it. I just know that that's the Vic Fangio guy. Kylan Granson, the Eagles like him. You know what I mean? Like 3 tight ends is crazy. Like I've never. Well, this is 2 tight ends. No, we still got Calcaterra. There's 3 tight ends. AJ Dillon. I'm so glad AJ Dillon made this list because, you know, for the guys that, first of all, AJ Dillon is better than Will Shipley. AJ Dillon is better than Will Shipley. Like, we're not going to, behind this line and with the power that AJ Dillon run the ball, Will Shipley could be much improved this year for sure, but AJ Dillon is just a physical specimen around the goal line. That way we ain't got to, like, risk Jalen Hurts so much in the tush push, but we still going to tush push anyway. Agbo Akinwara, edge. He had to have made some waves because he beat out APR. Gabe Hall, congratulations, Gabe Hall, for making the roster. Practice squad a couple years. Byron Young, you know what I mean? And Keely Ringo. Keely Ringo was supposedly on the bubble, made the roster. You know what I mean? And you don't, guess what name you don't see up here? You don't see Adoree Jackson's name up here at all. So Adoree Jackson was never on the bubble. You know what I mean? He absolutely beat out Keely Ringo, man. And it's astonishing. It's astonishing to me that was the case for real, if we keeping it a beam. Absolutely beat Keely Ringo out the position. That's why we are here right now with his name being on the bubble, Keely Ringo, and not Adoree Jackson. Adoree Jackson was supposed to be a camp body, man. That was supposed to be a camp body, but you know what I mean? He made the roster. And a lot of people I feel like are giving me a little bit of flack for how I feel about Keely Ringo making the roster, because I'm not cool with a guy making a roster solely because he's good playing special teams. I'm not cool, bro. And I understand that everybody's saying, well, Howie said he was elite. Howie said he's an elite special teams player, this, that, and the third. Well, I'd rather have an above average special teams player and an average position guy than an elite special teams gunner, and he can't play the position he was drafted to play for real. Keely Ringo wasn't drafted to be a gunner on special teams. Keely Ringo was drafted to play cornerback, but we act like we act like that. You know what I mean? Act like that. We act like we don't know that to be true, man. You know what I mean? The Eagles put out a little video for. I'm glad Joshua Uche made the roster. I'm glad Josh Uche made the roster for sure. You know what I mean? I'm super, super glad Uche made the roster. You know, I was super rooting for Uche, man. You know what I mean? But let's look at this video of the guys that officially made the roster, and let's talk about it, man. If somebody strikes my interest on the list, I'm going to pause it and I'm going to tell you why. You know what I mean? I'm going to pause the video and tell you why if somebody strikes my interest on the list. But right now, I got to start it off with Josh Uche, for real. You know what I mean? I got to start it off with Josh Uche, man. You know, I didn't really hear a lot about Uche except for the little snippet that, except for the snippet that we got from Mailata talking about how hard he worked and just trying to pick his brain on, the way that things go, man. So like, I think Josh Uche is going to be a real asset off the edge for us. I really, really do. You know what I mean? APR had a lot to fight through, bro. He had a lot to fight through. He had to stand out and prove that he could be like Uche. You know what I mean? I don't think Azeez Ojulari got cut either. You know what I mean? So we believe in the veterans, and I think these veterans are going to show out. You already know the guy was making it. Jahan, Nolan, Jake, Smitty, Keely. Go back, man. Go back. And they already had him making it. Because he already in the graphic with the uniform on. They already had him making it. They really, really value his special teams play, and I ain't mad at it. Adoree Jackson, definitely surprised he made it. He was a warm camp body. Braden Mans, AJ, Azeez, man. I'm happy for Azeez Ojulari because he was with the Giants, bro. He was with the Giants. He was with a dying organization. And the Giants got a little life in him now, but, I'm glad, I hope he can stay healthy. Tanner McKee, Sid, Mac McWilliams. I'm not surprised Mac McWilliams made it because we just drafted him, but I think he's going to get some valuable playing time. Makuba, Saquon, Quinion, Will, Dylan, man. Go back to Dylan. Man. I think this guy is going to give us some valuable reps this season. Something tells me, I don't think it's going to be because of Saquon unable to play for a week or something like that. I just think that A.J. Dillon is going to seize every opportunity he gets, bro. Hattie, Reed, Coop, Tristan McCullum, Darius Cooper, Smile Mondon. I forgot about Smile Mondon. I definitely forgot about Smile Mondon, man. Shout out to Smile Mondon. And let me go back another one. Tristan McCullum surprised me every time, bro. Because I don't really never see him get no playing time, but maybe this the year. Darius Cooper surprised. Smile Mondon, Ben Van Summeren, Jaquarian, Ogbo, Cam, Zach, Trotter Jr., Steen, Hunt, Tooth, Lane, Drew Kendall, Mailata, Landon, Cameron Williams, Trevor Keegan, Matt Pryor, Michi, Grant, Cranston, Dallas, Jordan Davis, Byron Young, Ty Robinson, Gabe. Go back to Gabe. I like Gabe Hall coming out of college, bro. Gabe Hall was a dog coming out of college. I feel like we developed him. And he looked like he got in better shape. Morrow, Jalen, Sam Howell, Fred Johnson. Good old Fred back, man. I love this acquisition by Howie Johnson. It just made the most sense at the right time, man. So it's not a lot of surprises, but when you look at this roster, this is a solid roster. Right now, and it's safe to say that we ain't done. You know what I mean? Very solid roster. Very, very safe to say that we ain't done right now. And Howie Roseman is always going to be one of those guys. You ain't missed too much, King Diego. 570 people in the building. Howie Roseman is going to always be one of those guys that continues to look to improve the roster. He hears us in the gripes and concerns about cornerback 2. Howie Roseman hears us. We're one of the most intelligent fan bases on the face of the planet. Howie Roseman hears exactly how we feel. You surprised we kept Cameron Williams? I ain't really surprised by that. Howie Johnson is hilarious. Right. You know what I mean? Howie hears us, bro. He knows that we want something there. He knows that, you know what I mean? New character, Howie Johnson. I got to get better with the names, y'all. Y'all know I'll be on the championship oil, and sometimes I slip up. I can't give out wrenches on this platform. You know what I mean? Sometimes I slip up. But how we know what's going on, Cool Cat? How we know what we want? How we know what we need? How we know what it takes to build a championship roster? So I got absolute faith in the guys that I have on this thumbnail. Howie Roseman, Nick Sirianni, myself, and Vic Fangio. I got the absolute most faith in that, man. McCullum was the third safety last year. He was the third safety last year, but it's a new year. But I get that McCullum was the third safety last year, but it's natural for him to move up since CJ is out of the building. Natural for him to move up since CJ is out of the building, but we drafted a safety. I haven't seen Tristan McCullum make many plays. You know what I mean? I've seen Makuba make a few plays in his preseason debut. I just need, but you got to keep Tristan McCullum because obviously he knows the system. The coaches believe in him. He keeps making the team. And Makuba's health is just, who knows where it's at. Who knows where it's at with Andrew Makuba, you know what I mean, health-wise. Ricks ain't good. Ricks is out of here. LB Damon time. You already know what time it is. Let's go. Yeah, his health. I mean, yeah, Ricks, man. Ricks. I feel bad for Ricks, man. I feel bad for Ricks because I believe Ricks had a better camp than Keely Ringo. I honestly believe Ricks had a better camp than Keely Ringo, bro. You know what I mean? Honestly believe it, man. Look at the wide receiver room, though. Look at the wide receiver and tight ends, man. Look at it. Jahan Dotson, Smitty, AJ, Darius Cooper, John Mechie. That's the 4. 1, 2, 3. That's the 5. That is the 5. That's the 5. That's a crazy good wide receiver room, bro. That is a dominant ass wide receiver room. Jahan Dotson. The Eagles got the best wide receiver room in the National Football League, bro. All the way down to the 4th guy. AJ, Smitty, Dotson, Mechie, and Cooper being your 5th guy? That's a crazy good wide receiver room when you think about it. Very solid tight end room as well. Offensive line. Let's look at the groups now. Cam Jurgens, Tyler Steen, Brett Tooth, Lane Johnson, Drew Kendall, Jordan Mailata, Landon Dickerson, Cameron Williams, Trevor Keegan, Matt Pryor, Fred Johnson. Not mad at it. Defensive line or defensive interior. Agbu Okonora, I thought he was an edge. Jordan Davis, Byron Young, Ty Robinson, Gabe Hall, Moro Ajomo, Jalen Carter. That is a lot of depth for the defensive interior. And also on the off, let's start with University. We already know what that's about. Linebacking core. I believe that this is the best linebacking group in the National Football League, man. This is the best linebacking group in the National Football League. Because look, they have these guys listed as linebackers. Uche, Nolan Smith, Azeez Ojulari, Jahad Campbell, Smile Mondin, Zach Bond, Jeremiah Trotter Jr., Jalix Hunt, and you still got Nakobe Dean. So really, somebody is auditioning here. Somebody on this roster has until week 5 to show they belong because Nakobe Dean taking somebody's spot. He's taking somebody's spot when he come back. You know what I mean? Defensive backs, Keely Ringo, Adoree Jackson, Sidney Brown, Mac McWilliams, Andrew Makuba, Quinyon Mitchell, Reed Blankenship, Cooper DeJean, Tristan McCullum, Jaquarian Bennett. Is not the worst I've ever seen. You have an all-pro talent in Quinyon Mitchell. You have all-pro talent in Cooper DeJean. I think Reed Blankenship is a solid edge all-pro guy. He can have that type of season because he does get some interceptions every year. I think Reed Blankenship is a solid Pro Bowl talent. Mac McWilliams has potential. Andrew Makuba has all the potential in the world as well. I believe in Jaquarian Bennett. You know what I mean? Adoree Jackson, he can give us what he can give us, I guess. You know, other than that, man, it is what it is, man. Jake Elliott and Brandon Mann, special teams, man. Jake Elliott got 2 rings, bro. Jake Elliott been in 3 Super Bowls, man. You got to start putting respect on Jake Elliott's name, man. You got to start putting respect on Jake Elliott's name. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, I'm cool with the roster acquisition. You know what I'm saying? Louis T is a goofy. What Louis T do today? What did he do today? Louis T in here? Louis T ain't in here, man. Louis T popping once every 2 months. Once every 2 years, I mean. Louis T ain't in here, man. I'd be surprised if Louis T in here. Louis T busy, man. Oh, yeah, Super Friends coming top of next week, too. The Super Friends will return top of next week. We shooting for either Monday or Tuesday. You know what I mean? We're going to discuss our rosters. We're going to discuss schedules. We're going to discuss probably record predictions. Then we're going to talk about the 2 matchups, Cowboys, Eagles. Then you got Giants, Commanders, man. The Ringo supporters are going to go at LB. They can come at me any way they want. Great show the other night with Leo. I appreciate you, man. Shout out to Leo, bro. Definitely shout out to Leo. I'm gonna get with Leo at some point this season. No, Willie said Louis is tougher than LB. Tougher like what? I don't want to be tough. Who's Willie? Your name Willie. You need to get off my Willie. Dean is cooked. He's always injured. Nah, I don't think Dean cooked. We're not gonna start that narrative. Y'all not about to diss Louis T on my watch. Ain't nobody got nothing to do with Louis T. You came in here bringing his name up. You came in here bringing his name up. Y'all not about to diss Louis T on my watch. How about it's my watch? Louis T been my business partner for like 4 years. You Philly 500? Am I Philly 500? I am not. I'm Lord Brunson, but that's my dog, though. Watch what you say about him. Tread lightly. You know what I mean? The Commanders fans been mad at me all week. The Commanders fans, the kid MJ, everybody been mad at me. Y'all know it's not a season about to start if somebody ain't mad with me. Y'all know it's not a season about to start if somebody ain't mad with me. 8 days in a wake up. 8 days in a wake up is gonna be belt to ass. We picking on Adoree Jackson this year. Who is we? Futuristic Willie. Who is we? You know, you getting a lot of airtime. Who is we? Talking at the side of your neck. Pick on Adoree Jackson. Go ahead. Pick on him. You only gonna have 1.5 seconds in the pocket to do it. You only gonna have 1.5 seconds in the pocket to do it. Commanders fans, man, they've been on something crazy this season, man. They talking to us like they won the Super Bowl and we didn't. The Commanders fans talking to us like they won the Super Bowl and we didn't. We won the Super Bowl. You see this hat, stupid? You see this hat, Willie? You see this hat? They got tickets on it. This one had tickets on it. You know how brave my mom bought me this hat. You know how brave you got to be to have bought this hat when this hat came out? Because you could be on the losing side. I wear this hat in memory of. I wear this hat in memory of the Kansas City Chiefs. In memory of these guys thinking they was going to get a three-peat. I wear this hat in memory of. Don't make me put on the other hat in memory of the Commanders. Don't make me put on the other hat in memory of the Commanders. Because had the Commanders won the NFC Championship game and lost to the Chiefs, y'all will be wearing a conference championship hat to the day y'all die. Y'all will be wearing a conference championship hat to the day y'all died. I wear that conference championship hat to cut the grass in. I cut the grass in a conference championship hat. I catch flights with the Super Bowl hat on. I cut the grass in a conference championship hat. Y'all would have cherished a conference championship hat. Who y'all talking about? Y'all, we in a division. Hold on. Man, give me 30 seconds. I'm gonna walk up the steps real quick, man. Lucky, man. I should have put some more. I should have put some more brown water in my cup. I ain't got time for that tonight, though. I want to try to run me a little game of Madden before the night get young. I cut the grass in this. Look at it, all beat up and deformed. This the hat we got after we put a belt to the ass of the Commanders. This the hat we got after we put a belt to the ass of the Commanders. Rick's locked up Hill a few years back. Hope he makes the team. Get him out of here. Practice squad, man. This the hat we got after we put up the most points in a conference championship in NFL history. Had y'all boy really would have been what y'all thought he was, it would be a W right here. It'd be a W right here. Had y'all boy would have been what y'all really thought he was, it would be a W right here. A W right here. I cut the grass in this, man. I cut the grass in this. I cut the grass in this. And I talk my shit in this. Super Bowl champion. It's levels. You already know Mike felt the show. It's levels. BTA. It's levels. Who on my camera? Who on my camera? I'm thinking all the Commanders fans that found out where I was at. There's cameras around the fortress. Don't make me come up there. I wear this just to let the Chiefs fans know who slaughtered them. I thought y'all tracked me down for talking all of this trash this year. I thought y'all tracked me down. I thought y'all wanted me to come upstairs with the click clack. It's definitely levels to this championship stuff. MJ has said he thinks Hurts is number 2 quarterback, and Lamar Jackson quoted him on Twitter when he said Hurts was better. Think y'all agree on 99% of things? I don't know, bro. I don't know if we agree on 99% of things. I like MJ and I like what MJ do, but MJ strikes me as an Eagles supporter rather than an Eagles fan. You know what I mean? He strikes me as an Eagles supporter rather than an Eagles fan. It's definitely levels, though. But shout out to the Commanders fans. Shout out to the Commanders fans. First of all, anybody who can look at the NFC Championship game and say that Jaden Daniels played well is either extremely biased because they're a Commanders fan or they don't know football. Anybody who, like, I'll give the Commanders, I'll give Louis T, and I'll give all of them guys a pass. All of them guys are going to say he played good. But it's just not true. They're delusional. They're hurt. They want to blame the fumbles. They don't want to think they don't want to say he did anything wrong. If you're not a Commanders fan saying that, then you really, really, really do not understand what you're watching for real when you watch football. You know the simple concepts of it. And I'm gonna leave that at that. Where two at now? I don't know where two at. But I keep hearing, but I keep hearing about how Jalen Hurts was benched for him. Did Tua even make the top 100? Did Tua even make the top 100? Is Jalen Hurts again for the second year in a row the highest rated quarterback by his peers on the top 100? You know what I'm saying? Is that the case yet again, Ski? Is that the case yet again, Ski? You know what I mean? Let me show y'all something, Commanders fans, since y'all been in here loud and proud lately. Loud and proud. Loud and proud. I'm looking for Jaden Daniels top 100. This is disgusting. This is a disgrace. This is the disgrace. I gotta show this. This is what y'all doing, Commanders fans. This is a disgrace. I seen this the other day. Let me show y'all this. I seen this the other day. Let me get side by side with it. I seen this the other day, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this. This how delusional they is, man. They think they won the Super Bowl last year. This how delusional Commanders fans are. They are creating artificial intelligence. They are creating Allen Iverson. They are making AI to live in what we really live in. This is really our reality. They are creating artificial intelligence to live our real life. They are creating artificial intelligence this is real. My bad. I was screaming upstairs to my daughter. You know what I mean? This is real. This is real. The Eagles want look. I can prove it. This is real. This is not a computer program. It's not simulation. This is real. What you mean y'all can't hear? Y'all can hear it now. This is real. You know what I mean? But I'm going to show y'all what's fake. Give me a thumbs up if y'all can hear me. But again, I'm going to show y'all what's fake. I'm going to show y'all what they do. And I'm going to show y'all why they're laughing stock to me. I'm going to show y'all what they do and why they're laughing stock to me. I'm going to show y'all one more time why we can never be the same. Marcus Williams, thank you for the super chat. Everyone stop talking about QBs being clutch when Hurts consistently outplayed, beat pundits' favorite QBs. Hurts is the only QB drafted after Mahomes to win a chip. You're right. This. I didn't listen, y'all. I didn't do this. I don't have time to. I didn't fake this and make it seem like they did it. They do this. This is what they did on that side. And you coming in here talking about what? Y'all are dreaming to do what we did. Our real lives are what y'all chasing after, and you think I care what y'all talking about my quarterback? You are making alternate realities for your quarterback to do what my quarterback actually did. Where they at? I don't know. I put T in Tamira. I got a nice new case over there, fam. Come on, what is this? Y'all out here with the infinity goblet, snapping y'all finger, making different realms of life. Y'all in the multiverse. And what reality did that happen in? Because that wasn't in this reality. That wasn't here in this one. What other web of time and space did Jaden Daniels touch the Lombardi? Let me know. And y'all should go find the portal, jump through it, and go live in that one. Because it ain't in this one. What are we talking about here, bro? I'm pretty sure y'all done seen the countless fake AIs of Justin Herbert holding the Lombardi, Dak Prescott, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow. I know y'all done seen them all before, but Jalen really did it. They out here creating an AI and Nintendo 64 graphics. Our guy really did it. You want more proof? You want more proof of the real world? You want more world? You want more proof of the real world? Go. I want to see I want to see somebody make an AI pick of the ring. Make an AI pick of the ring that y'all win. Everybody can. The Lombardi don't change. The rings change every year. Show me the ring from your alternate reality. Show me the ring from. This is real. It got the same amount of diamonds as points we put up in the playoffs. That's real. Look. You don't believe me? You think it's fake? The thong. The Super Bowl one's got the thong on it. We got a thong. We popped the thong on the hat. Y'all ain't got the thong string. Y'all ain't got a G string on y'all hat because y'all don't win nothing, man. Y'all don't win nothing. Y'all don't win nothing over there. Y'all don't win nothing over there. Y'all don't win nothing in Dallas either. Y'all win nothing. Y'all don't go to no championships. Y'all don't win no championships. In order for y'all to even talk like the way I'm talking, you also got to talk about stuff from a different time period. I'm talking about right now. Right now. I'm talking about right now. While all this political stuff going on in the world, the National Guard in D.C., the Eagles are the defending champions right now. Kendrick put his foot in Drake's ass. The Eagles won the Super Bowl. Guess who performed? Kendrick Lamar. We are a part of pop culture, bro. We are etched in time. The most viewed halftime show had belt to ass. The most viewed halftime show happened during a belt to ass massacre. The most points ever in a season by a running back happened during a belt to ass massacre en route to the Super Bowl. The greatest rookie season of all time. When that year happened, the greatest rookie season of all time by Jaden Daniels, how did it inform? Belt the ass by the world champion Philadelphia Eagles. Think about that for a second. When Diddy got booked, the Eagles won the Bowl. We can go on and on and on about the historical stuff that happened the same year the Eagles won the Bowl. Do y'all remember what happened when y'all team last won the Bowl? DC had colored-only fountains. The last time the Commanders won the Bowl, they had colored-only fountains in DC. The last time the Commanders won the Bowl, they called DC Chocolate City. Barry Farms was still standing. AI was playing in Georgetown. Rayful Edmonds had the purest of snow in the streets of DC. Back to the Future 1 was in theaters. Electric cars were a figment of our imagination. A loaf of bread was 89 cents. The Land Before Time, y'all know Littlefoot, Sarah the Triceratops. That joint came out like in 1990. That was on VHS. What are we talking about here, man? What are we talking about here? These guys ain't win nothing since 1992. 33 years ago. And they running around here talking like they back. There's much more I could say, but I'm gonna leave it to Beaver. I don't gotta address a loser. They lucky that they don't got the opening day slot. We would have beat shit down their legs. They lucky. They definitely lucky, man. But I'm gonna let y'all go for the evening, man. We broke down the roster. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go up there and see what my daughters is doing, man. It's the first week of school, man. I told them I had a little business in the basement. They ain't trying to go to sleep, man. They ain't trying to hear it. I gotta go up there and enforce the law So people keep bringing these A's and B's home, man. A's and B's, man. We don't do C's. We want a Super Bowl. We're not a C-level household, and we don't cheer for a C-level organization. Pickett got Super Bowl snaps before Dak. Come on, man. Dak don't even got NFC Championship game snaps. Dak don't even got NFC champ. Dak don't got NFC Championship game snaps, man. Come on, man. Dak don't have NFC Championship game snaps. Let me show y'all something else real quick. I'm going to show y'all. Twitter will know how pathetic they really are. Twitter will let you know how pathetic these guys are. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you real quick. Twitter will let you know how pathetic these guys are. Believe me when I tell you, man. Twitter will let you know. A Commanders fan sent me this. A Commanders fan sent me this. He sent me that. For Twitter. It's Twitter, bro. A Commanders fan sent me that, man. What I hit him with this? I hit him with that. Man. Your guy won Offensive Rookie of the Year. My guy won a Super Bowl and Super Bowl MVP, man. What means the world to you? What means the world to you? What you think about Beanie Bishop? Who Beanie Bishop? Thank you for the super chat. Beanie Bishop, who that? So I send that, right? Now I'm gonna get into the crevice of it. And this is what a Cowboys fan put up. I respect what the Walter Payton Award stand for. I really do. I respect what it stands for. But why is his greatest achievement winning a humanitarian award as a quarterback? They get us the offensive linemen. They get us the kickers who do real good charity work in the community. Why is this his greatest achievement? Doing humanitarian work off the field. That's his greatest achievement. And why he's screaming like he had to run the game-winning touchdown in to get that trophy. Do you understand that it's levels to joy, it's levels to what, as a fan, what we should be happy about? Now, again, I will say it again. I understand what the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award stands for. I totally understand what it stands for. But this is his legacy. This is legacy. That's his legacy. That's his legacy. Look how we live. Look how we live and look how they live. Look how they live and look how we live, man. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. But I'm gonna let y'all get to it. The Steelers quarterback, we got Beanie Bishop. We signed him. We signed him. Look, y'all. An idiot. Dak owns your team, bro. Just check the stats. What stats say Dak Prescott own us, man? What stats say that? Oh, they let him go. Slot corner. I don't think it fits us because we don't really need a slot corner. Somebody gonna pick him up, though. Somebody gonna pick him up. Dak owned us, but we've been to 3 Super Bowls in Dak's tenured career as a Dallas Cowboy. We 2-1 in the Super Bowl since Dak been in the NFL. We 2-1 in the Super Bowl. Dak has watched the Eagles be in 3 Super Bowls, bro. Dak has watched 4 NFC Championship games in his 10 and he's watched 4 appearances by the other teams in the division. 3 by the Eagles, and you got to count the Commanders on, even though it's Eagles versus Commanders. He's watched it 4 times. He watched it 4 times. If the Commanders and the Eagles NFC Championship game didn't make Dallas Cowboys fans feel bad about themselves, I don't know what else will. They live in absolute delusion. Absolute delusion. Absolute delusion. Here you go. Dak is 38, 33-8 inside the division. That's a stupid stat. It's a stupid stat, and y'all all sound remarkably stupid when y'all echo it. It's a stupid stat. It's the worst thing you can hang your hat on, because how are you so good in the regular season, but in the playoffs you not? How can you only beat the division when it's a young Jalen Hurts or a Carson Wentz who turned into a deer in headlights? Sam Howell, Taylor Heineke, Daniel Jones. Look at the quarterbacks that you got 33-8 and look at them. Look at them. Look at them. Dak has had the most stability in the division. Of course, he should be 33-8. And he's also been in the division for 10 years. Dak is the longest tenured quarterback in the NFC. Do you know what that means, or all you know is 33-8? No other quarterback in the NFC has played with their franchise longer than Dak Prescott right now. Nobody else. Russell Wilson ain't the Seahawk no more. Aaron Rodgers ain't the Packer no more. Dak is the longest tenured quarterback. Of course, he should have the better record out of all of these guys, but he don't have more rings. How many playoff wins Dak got? 2? Dak got 2 or 3 playoff wins. Jalen Hurts got more Super Bowl appearances than Dak got playoff wins. They got the same amount. The same amount. Let's talk about this record that count. What's Jalen Hurts' playoff record? Jalen Hurts got like 7 playoff wins. Let's talk about them. Y'all want to talk about the stuff that matter. Daniel Jones, I'm sorry, not Daniel Jones. Jaden Daniels got the same amount of playoff wins as Dak Prescott. He's only played 1 year. He had the same amount of playoff wins as Dak Prescott. Only played 1 year. He only played 1 year. Dak Prescott is tied for last in playoff wins in the division out of all the starting quarterbacks. Russell Wilson got more than him. Russell Wilson also been to 2 Super Bowls. Jalen Hurts got more than him, been to 2 Super Bowls. Jaden Daniels got the same amount, been to a championship game. Dak got the worst resume. The worst resume out of all the starting quarterbacks in the division, and you ain't here talking about 33-8. This is how sad these dudes is, bro. It's tragic when you really now they're saying cool, LOL, cool. Now we talking turkey, and now you look like a turkey. Now we talking turkey, and now you look like a turkey. Dak Prescott got the lowest MVP odds, not the lowest MVP odds, the lowest Hall of Fame odds than any starting quarterback in NFC East. He might got better Hall of Fame odds than Jaden Daniels because it's only a 1-year sample size. Yeah, he got better odds because Jaden Daniels ain't an All-Pro yet. He's not an All-Pro yet. But Dak Prescott is come on, man. Dudes is just weird, man. The least accomplished a QB in the NFC East, and that's where you want to hang your hat at. I got a theory about the male Dallas Cowboy fan. I got a theory about it. The African-American male Dallas Cowboys fan is nothing more than a fanboy. Nothing more than a fanboy. Y'all not Cowboys fans. Y'all Dak Prescott fans. Y'all are fans of a losing quarterback. Y'all are Dak Prescott fans because y'all really, really wanted y'all black quarterback to do it for y'all. Y'all really, really wanted Dak Prescott to be the black quarterback that took the Dallas Cowboys to the next level. Y'all did. Y'all did. He was here before Jalen. He was here before Jaden. You know what I mean? I think Russell was here before him. But Russell, black quarterback. Jalen, black quarterback. Won a Super Bowl. Dak didn't. Jaden Daniels, NFC Championship game. Dak, no. Dak, no. Dak, no. Dak is down there with Dak is. What's the difference between Dak Prescott and Geno Smith? Let's really have. Listen. I understand why Commanders fans happy. They got a lot to be happy about. I totally respect that. But Dallas Cowboys fans need to shut up. If you could notice, I don't even really address y'all no more. I don't address y'all no more. It's no fun in addressing y'all no more, Cowboys fans. It's no fun. It's no fun in addressing y'all, Cowboys fans. You know what I mean? Thank you for the super chat. You know what? Hold on. We really got to talk. Let's talk. Let's really talk. Let's really talk now. I was ready to get off. I ain't gonna hold you. I was ready to get off. Let's really talk now. Let's really talk. We really got to talk now. We really got to talk, Cowboys fans. It's really no joy in addressing y'all no more, man. Y'all are the laughing stock of the National Football League. Micah Parsons on the sideline laying on massage tables, man. In case you ain't noticed. Jerry Jones is writing contracts down on napkins and ran down gentlemen's clubs, sliding them across the table with the number on it. Jerry Jones is in a booby club, writing contracts on a napkin, sliding them across the table and say, "Do you accept?" Y'all just had a Netflix special about the year 1996. Y'all had a Netflix special about the year of our Lord, 1996. Y'all are clinging on to the relevance of the good old days. And you got the nerve to come up here and talk about some 13-8 against the NFC East. When life is just passing you by. Your life as a Dallas Cowboys fan is the life of a loser, man. I'm not going to lie, bro. I'm going to keep it all the way 100 with y'all, man. I don't even want to address y'all no more. I don't even make fun of y'all no more, man. I talk about the Commanders because it's between the Commanders and the Eagles. I don't talk. Y'all are peons y'all peewees in the division now, bro. Y'all not America's team. Y'all America's laughing stock. Somebody got to keep it 100 with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Des, thank you for the super chat to the LB overtime fund. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the super chat. Somebody got to keep it a stack with y'all. If you are a 21-year-old Dallas Cowboys fan, it's a lot of them out there. You're a loser. You were born a loser and you cheer for a loser. I blame your father. How are you 21 years old rooting and cheering for a team that ain't do nothing in 30 years? They ain't do nothing in 30 years. Before you was even protein inside your daddy's sack, they was losers. Before you was not even thought of, before your dad ate the Egg McMuffin that built the protein and nutrition in his sack to produce you, these guys was trash. They were trash before trash. And you a Cowboys fan at 21? Your owner, every time he get on the mic, he say something else crazy. Dak Prescott purposely took $60 million a year, not caring about who else had to get paid or fed. As long as Dak is out for himself, it's clear as evident. Like, you come on my live stream hoping and praying I could talk about y'all to make it feel like y'all, it's nothing else to talk about with Cowboys fans, bro. Y'all can't even logically, Dak is not even top 10 at all. At all top 10. Your quarterback, $60 million man, not even in the top 10. Y'all just begging at this point. You're like a gnat at the cookout. Me and the Commanders are spades partners. We arguing over who got what books, who gonna do what. And y'all just a gnat in the middle. And we both like, yo, get this fly out of here so we can see how many books we got. Y'all just a fly at the cookout right now, man. A fly at the cookout. A fly at the cookout. Come on, man. Nobody got time to be addressing these losers. Nobody got time to be addressing these losers. Clip it. Clip the whole overtime segment and send it to me. It needs to be heard. We need to push the message out to the masses. They done. They done. Let's push the message out to the masses, man. They are done. I'm gonna play Madden. And guess what? I'm gonna pick the Eagles. And 9 times out of 10, somebody probably gonna pick the Commanders or the Chiefs. Nobody's picking Dallas no more. Nobody's picking Dallas on Madden no more. Y'all ass.
Step back and watch the chef cook.
You want 17 birds? Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. Hit my line if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. Yeah, I'm from the 17th curb. I'm a G, I know how a G17 works. I'm a beast, I done moved grass all on this turf. Before the pandemic, face mask gonna work, yeah. Feast with the guys, glad bag full of work. Used to help Miss Diane with her bags out of church, cause she let us play them steps from the first to the first. It's like we shared clothes, your dirt was my dirt. You don't need to have a foreign, I saw minivan skirts. We had bitches on the bus, I ain't never chased no skirt. Diamond chains cause I'm up, she just think I'm trying to flirt. When the lights hit my chain, all my diamonds do the jerk, yeah. Deep in the rap, don't miss your blessings in the verse. Make him buy a storefront, you're more precious than the purse. If you gotta have that purse, make his ass go berserk. We world champs now, this just come with the perks. Woo! You want 17 birds? Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. Hit my line if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. They had me 6 hours, I said 17 words. I'm like Shady in the snow, I spun, I'm so superb. A legend still remains when his flesh is in the earth. And if they raid your tomb, may they fall upon a curse. Yeah, this 9 I keep for backup. With this I wanted chip, we ran plays. They need to build a statue for this shit. Big plays, a sleigh couldn't get you through this shit. More grams than Brandon, fiends rushing for a hit. The priest sitting out a diner while you niggas giving tips. You gon' get a C-section, all that pushing through your lips. I hold the desert straight, a shooter told me do my dips. You're just photogenic, not a boss, I'm convinced. Niggas practicing hard for them obituary pics. Shooters watching the gram for them locations of your pics. Linebacker Brunson, call me if you wanna hit. We world champs now, that just come with this shit. Let's go! You want 17 birds? Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. Hit my line if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds.
The Commission.